The following program is not intended for preschool-age children. Parental discretion is advised.
Major funding for Don't Look Now is provided by the Mabel Louise Riley Foundation, a Boston-based foundation with special interest in children and youth. Additional funding is provided by public television stations and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Good morning. At this time, let me apologize for a technical hitch, which enabled that program Don't Look Now to make it to the air last week. It grieves me that today's children cannot accept the responsibility of making a program. In its place, however, we are pleased to present the following Kermit the Frog special.
Has anyone seen my other sock? I can't find my other sock. Paul, just take this one. Here. But it's green and it's got ping pong balls on it.
You just put it on and quit complaining.
It doesn't even match.
I think it looks cute.
Yeah. Funny. I'm sure I've seen this sock somewhere before.
Hey, have any of you kids seen Kermit?
Oh, wow. Is Kermit here? Can I get his autograph?
Sure you can, if we can find him. But we cannot do a Kermit show if we can't find the frog. Gee, I better find the telephone and call the network and break the bad news to them. The frog is missing.
Have you checked the swamp?
Yeah, maybe it's there.
Oh. Yeah, I know. Well, get them ready. Due to technical difficulties, once again, public television is proud to present that unique program, Don't Look Now. Perhaps it would be better if you didn't.
Hey, you kids, get on back here. Get on back right now.
Come on. We're gonna go on and have fun, Bunny.
No fun. We have got a show to do.
Well, we thought Kermit the Frog was going to do the show instead.
Yeah, nice to him.
Well, Kermit the Frog is lost. He is nowhere to be found.
Kermit's lost? Oh, no.
Lisa's all right. Don't worry, Lisa. We'll just go down to the pond and look for him.
Right.
Hey, come back here. Never mind looking for Kermit now. We have a show to do.
We have a show to do. Can't you find me some proper socks to wear?
Paul, there is nothing wrong with the socks that you have on. That green one with the ping pong balls is kind of cute. Now, come on. We have to introduce the show. Let's get started. Hurry up. Come on.
Well, then why do you want to go out with them?
Dad,
Yes, son?
what's life insurance?
Life insurance? Well, that's when you make a bet with a insurance company. You see, you bet the insurance company that you'll die before you pay them more money than you'd get if you do die. So if you live to a ripe old age, you lose.
But what happens if you die?
Well, then you win the bet.
Violet, you really should get some perfume. You smell awful.
I'll have you know I already do wear perfume, Lisa, and it's very important in my menu planning.
What does she mean, very important to her menu planning? How can a smell that bad have anything to do with what we eat?
Oh, but it does. See, Violet uses that cologne to attract skunks. Right, and then she feeds them to us in our stew.
Oh, gross!
Here you go.
Good thing I'm on a diet.
Oh, no, you're not, Lisa. No more diets for you.
And so, in 1492, Columbus sailed west, hoping to circumnavigate the globe and find China. But on the way, he bumped into America. Now, what were the consequences? Yes, Adam, speak.
You probably got an F in geography.
Very funny, Gulinello. Very funny. Yes, he probably did get an F in geography, just like the one you're going to get in history.
And now it's time for our first commercial.
Wait a minute, we don't have commercials on this show.
We don't?
No.
Then what's next?
A contest! We've got this great Don't Look Now t-shirt to give away to the third caller.
Why the third?
Why not?
Oh.
Anyway, we'll give away this great t-shirt to the third caller who can answer our simple question.
And the question is, I think Bunny's handwriting's getting smaller and smaller.
Maybe you need glasses.
And the question is, what was the name of the Secretary of Interior who recently resigned for President Reagan's cabinet?
Good question. If you know the answer to that question, call us here at 1-800-932-1006. Now remember, that's 1-800-932-1006.
But if you're in Massachusetts, then you have to call 576-9200 because the 800 number does not work in Massachusetts.
Last week, nothing worked in Massachusetts, but this week we're hoping it will. Now we're going to watch the Manhattans perform Crazy.
This sure is.
I know. Hello?
Hi,
Hi, who's this?
Rhodesia.
Hi, where you from?
I'm just looking at your program.
But where do you live?
Huh?
Where do you live?
What?
Where do you live?
Oh, I live in Boston.
Boston? Well, I guess the Massachusetts lines are open.
All right.
Do you have an answer for us?
Huh?
You have an answer for us?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
James Watts.
That's right. You win a Don't Look Now t-shirt. You want to talk to Lisa?
Yeah.
Here's Lisa.
Hi, do you like the show?
Yeah.
What do you like the best about it so far?
Me being on TV.
Yeah, because there's lots of things. And, I mean, that's pretty funny. Okay, well, are your parents watching the show right now?
Yeah.
What do they think of it?
They don't say nothing.
They don't say anything? Well, I bet they like it because I like it. Okay, well, it's been really nice talking to you, okay? Stay on. Bye.
Bye.
Mom.
Yes, dear?
Mom, my teacher says that you should buy me an encyclopedia.
Oh, I'm sorry, Paul. You're just going to have to ride the school bus like all the other children.
Oh, quiet down. Quiet down. Quiet. You know, now that the camp director has decided to turn this into a computer camp, it means from now on your menus will be computer controlled. Yeah. Right. So from now on, you have to eat what the computer wants you to eat, not what I want you to eat.
This gets better and better.
Yeah. So here's breakfast.
What's that, pancakes and syrup?
Nope. Floppy disks and engine oil. Now shut up and eat.
I don't know why I do this show. I mean, I don't even get paid.
Of course you don't get paid. We could get any kid off the streets to come in and do this show for free.
Come on.
Well, who do you think tells those jokes on camera every week?
Yeah, but those are just kids.
And, what are you, Adam?
Well, I'm... Nice weather we're having, isn't it?
Yes, terrific weather. Gee, you're a real smart boy, you know that?
There was a class, and they were taking a test, and the teacher said to this little boy, was George Washington a soldier or a sailor? And the little boy said, he must have been a soldier. And the teacher said, why is that? And she said, because a soldier wouldn't stand up in a boat.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
This mother and her kid are sitting at the table, and the kid says, Mommy, what's a vampire? And Mommy says, shut up and drink your tomato juice before it clots.
You know, Adam, I had to give up my paper route to do this show.
You're kidding.
No. We rehearse every night after school, right? So I can't deliver my papers anymore.
Right, and I had to stop babysitting because my parents said they didn't see me anymore. Funny thing, a while ago they complained they saw too much of me, And now they're complaining that they never see me.
I know what you mean. My mother stopped giving me an allowance because I don't have time to do my chores anymore.
Let's face it, this show's a rip-off.
You are not joking.
I mean, I don't even have money to take a girl out.
Wait a minute, you pay to take girls out?
Yeah. I always pay to take girls out whenever we go to the movies or something.
I don't pay to take girls out. They pay for everything when I take them out.
Yeah, cheap.
But we all need money. There's gotta be a way to raise some.
Hey, this is public television, so why don't we have a funding drive?
What's a funding drive?
That's when the people on public TV ask the people at home to phone the studio and give them money.
No, I don't think so.
No,
That's
she's
not the way
right.
it goes.
How do you know? Do you watch public television?
Sometimes.
And I have to watch it because my parents watch it.
Forget about that. How's this money-making scheme work?
Simple. Watch this, okay? Send us your pledges now, and we'll promise to send you another year of good educational programs here on public television. We can't stay on the air without your support. So won't you go to that phone and dial in those pledges?
It works.
Of course it does. How do you think they stay in the air?
Well, somebody answer it.
Hello? No, sorry. I think you got the wrong number.
I knew it wouldn't work. Who was it, Paul?
Someone who wanted to send us some money, but I knew it couldn't be for us.
Paul!
You'll be rich.
The program, Paul.
Daddy, would you be happy if I saved you $50?
Oh, yes. Very happy indeed.
Well, remember you said you'd give me $50 if I passed all my subjects?
Yes, dear.
Well, I just saved you $50.
And I suppose you didn't do your homework again last night, Paul, because of the school board's ridiculous new ruling prohibiting us teachers from giving you detention. Well, I'm not going to give you detention, Paul. I'm going to lend it to you. I'm going to lend it to you for about 3 days. Now, take a hike before I make it 4. Go on. Don't dawdle.
Ha-ha! Avast, me hearties! Swab the decks. And you, walk the plank. Ha-ha!
Ow! Ah!
Oh, come on with you. What's wrong now?
Got a nail in my foot.
Don't be stupid. There are no nails in my plank.
Oh, yeah? What's this?
So it is, a nail. Get off of there. Let me check to see if there are any more nails. Here, hold me, Cuckers.
Little one out.
Now, it seems pretty clear of nails to me.
Well, why don't you look towards the edge?
Oh, look. Here there is a nail. Ah!
It's not fair. The dog doesn't have to eat his greens.
You know, but Danielle, you have got a point there. There you go.
Adam, have you seen Paul anywhere?
Have you tried calling his name?
Yeah, but with that new Walkman he's got, you just can't get through to him anymore.
Why do you want him anyway?
I don't want him. The educator does.
Educator. Uh-oh.
That's what I said. Uh-oh.
Nice tune there, Paul. I said, nice tune there.
Were you talking to me?
Paul, have you ever wondered what happens to money in a bank?
To tell you the truth, Mr. Big Voice, no.
Well, you're going to find out.
Wow. They must stash a lot of money in a bank this big.
You can get money out of a bank if you put money into it first. Do you want to open an account?
Sure. Boy, that guy looks familiar.
Please fill out
this time? Sign your name right there, please. Have I seen you someplace before?
I don't think so.
So, Paul, how much are you depositing?
$10.02. Hey! Wait a minute! I saved a long time for that! I'd like to deposit $10.02.
Thank you.
I think something strange is going on around here.
Now, Paul, when you deposit money, whether it's $10.02 or $10 million and 2 cents, the bank keeps track of it in a computer. But the cash goes to another part of the bank to be counted and sorted. This machine actually counts $5 bills faster than a human can. Oops, there goes that $5 bill of yours, Paul. Not only that, while it counts the bills, the machine can even detect counterfeit ones. But a savings account like yours is not only for keeping your hard-earned money safe. Your money earns interest. The bank will give you, say, 5.25% of the money in your account every year. So in 12 months, your $10.02 can earn you 54 cents more. That may not sound like a fortune, but if you saved $1,000.02, you would earn $50.40 more. Paul, the more you work and save your money and deposit it here, the richer you can become. And if you deposit more coins, they will be sorted by a machine just like this.
You mean the bank can make me rich?
How you do, Master Bronco?
I do just fine, thank you.
Let's not get carried away, Master B.
So when you call in and pledge lots of quarters, and we'll put them to good use for you. For example, I could play Dragon's Lair for you, or Tutankhamun for you, or even Pac-Man. So send those quarters now.
Adam, what are you doing?
A pledge break, just like they do on public television.
Yeah, I know, but why are you asking for quarters?
So I can play video games.
What about the rest of us?
Don't worry, you can play video games too.
No, I mean, why aren't you asking for dollars?
Because dollars don't fit into video games, Danielle. Quarters do.
You can't get 4 quarters for every dollar.
Really? So when you call in, pledge lots of dollars. That way, we'll put them to even more good use for you. For example, I could play Dragon's Lair, Tutankhamun, Pac-Man, Centipede.
Mom, will you buy me a new bike?
What happened to the bicycle we bought you last week, Max?
Well, Dad sort of ran over it.
Max, I've told you not to leave your bicycle lying in the driveway. You know how absent-minded your father is.
I know. I didn't leave it in the driveway. I left it in the backyard by the pool.
Oh, no. Not again.
There you are, son. Would you get my pipe for me out of the car?
Oh, no. Not again.
Thank you, son.
Not the old chlorine dip.
Rain.
So, how's our funding drive coming, Adam?
Not so good.
Well, me and Lisa have been thinking, okay? Now, remember you said that girls always paid to take you out?
Yeah?
Well, we thought we could get a lot of pledges if we offered you as a bonus to the girl who pledged the most.
No way. I'm sorry,
What do you mean, no way? Think of all the money we could get.
Yeah, but think of who might call. I mean, the last time I went on a blind date, the girl looked like Lisa.
Well, I never! Oh!
What's wrong with her?
I think she has a crush on me.
Helping us with our pledge break this evening are the young volunteers from the 13th West Newton Cub Scouts. And if their families don't start phoning with offers of really big bucks, they're never going to see their little darlings again.
It won't work.
Hey, Violet.
Yeah, what do you want now?
I can't eat this sausage.
Why not? It's a perfectly good sausage.
Well, it may be a perfectly good sausage, but I can't eat it because every time I go to stab it with my fork, it runs away.
You know, you're right. Here. Now shut up and eat. And that is why the population of Patagonia is so terribly small.
Miss.
Yes, Bronco, what is it this time? Speak.
You got that wrong, miss.
Paul, are you the teacher in this classroom?
No, miss.
Then stop talking like an idiot. Just a moment. I'd like to rethink this.
Hey, Lisa! Guys! The phone is ringing.
So answer it.
But what if it's someone wanting to pledge money? I don't know what to say.
It's really simple, Adam. You simply pick up the phone
And?
Well, I don't know. You make up something.
What do you mean you don't know? You're the one who watches public television.
I know, but my parents are the ones who pledge the money.
So what are we gonna do?
Max!
Yeah?
Max, the phone is ringing.
Oh, answer it.
Yeah, but what if it's someone who wants to give us money?
All the more reason to answer it. Here.
It stopped ringing.
That was probably someone who wanted to give us $1 million, Adam. You really blew it. Oof.
Are you sure girls are worth the trouble?
We didn't know it does.
All right, parents of the 13th West Newton Cub Scouts, if you'll please come and collect your children, we'll give you a public television tote bag.
I told you it wouldn't work.
Ha ha! Avast, me hearties! 4 points to windward. And you, ha ha, you walk the plank.
But I can't. My mother told me never to go near water without a life jacket on.
Well, we wouldn't want to disappoint your mother, now would we? Here, take the life jacket and put it on. Now walk the plank. Tie it in a bow.
But I don't know how to tie a bow.
Oh, what do you mean? That's ridiculous. Tying a bow is easy. What's a boy your age doing on a ship if he can't tie a bow? Come on, let me show you. Here, you take the bow like this. If it's a shark, it swims around and goes in there and then there. Ah, you've got a bow. Say, ah!
Yeah, this might help you.
So how's that funding drive coming, Adam?
Worse than ever. I just got a call from someone who wanted me to give them money instead of them giving us money.
Not good.
Not good.
But that's okay, because now it's time for another phoning contest.
At least I'll have someone to talk to on the phone. I'm getting tired of just looking at it. So, what's the question?
The question is, name either of the teams in 1983 World Series.
If you know the answer to that question, call us here at 1-800-932-1006. That's 1, then 800, then 932-1006.
But if you live in Massachusetts, you'll have to call 576-9200 because the 800 number doesn't work in Massachusetts. Hello?
Hi.
What's your name?
Brian Fawkes.
Where are you calling from?
Rock Falls, Illinois.
Do you know the answer to the question?
Philadelphia Phillies and the Orioles.
That's correct. You just won a Don't Look Now t-shirt. Congratulations. Why don't you talk to Adam? He has a few questions to ask you. Okay?
Hello?
Hi.
Earlier in the show, we did a skit where Lisa's parents paid her to do well in school. How do you feel about that?
How do I feel about what?
How do you feel about parents paying kids to do well in school?
Yeah.
You like that?
No.
No? Do your parents pay you to do well in school?
What?
Do your parents pay you to do well in school?
No.
Oh, well, keep watching the show and tell all your friends about it. Congratulations on winning the T-shirt.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
It's a web like a spider's web.
Radio drama lets you make your own pictures in your imagination. Tune in for the great classics of 19th century American literature, now running on The Spider's Web on your local public radio station. Look for local time and listings.
All right.
All right, parents of the 13th West Newton Cub Scouts, if you'll please come and get your children, we'll stuff that tote bag full of money.
But why isn't it ringing? Maybe the phone doesn't work.
Of course the phone works.
How do you know?
Well, Paul might be right. Maybe it doesn't work.
Yeah, but how do we find out?
I know. How about if we call somebody and ask them if they'll call us back?
Yeah.
Then we'll know if the phone works.
Yeah, but who's going to be home at this time of day?
The fire department.
Good idea, Pa.
Hello, you've reached fire station number 11. We're not in right now, but if you care to leave a message, we'll get back to you just as soon as we can. Be sure to wait for the sound of the beep.
This is Lisa Rossman. Could you please return the phone call at 555-2201? Thank you. Well, it was an answering machine. But they'll call back soon.
Great. Not even the fire department's at home. I'm not so sure this was such a great idea, Lisa.
Of course it is, Adam. You'll see.
Paul, dear, what are you doing home from school? Did you miss your bus?
No, Mom. I was there on time, all right, but I didn't get on it.
Let me see if I've got this right. You were there on time, but you didn't get on the bus.
Right.
Why ever not?
'Cause just last night you told me never to accept a ride from a stranger. And we've got a new bus driver, and he's a stranger. So I didn't get on the bus.
Oh, all right.
I'm going out to play now. Bye, Mom.
Bye-bye, honey. Have a good time.
The sad plight of a little boy like Paul, barely able to play enough video games each day, will surely touch your hearts. So send in those pledges now. I want to hear the phone start to ring. It works! Hello?
Yeah, hello. Is there Lisa Rossman there?
Speaking. Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Just fine.
Good. Glad to hear that, Lisa. Now listen, where's the fire?
Fire? What fire?
The fire you called us about and left a message on our answering machine.
Oh, there's no fire. I just called to see if you'd give us the money.
Money? Now listen, kid, this is the fire department. You should know better than to call the fire department unless it's an emergency. You may have stopped somebody from whose house is really on fire from getting through to our answering machine.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, don't do it again, okay?
Okay.
And, Lisa.
Yeah?
Listen, if you need money, you should call a bank.
A bank! Good idea. Thank you.
The volunteers helping us with tonight's pledge drive are the men and women of Strategic Air Command. They're not here in the studio. They're up there in the planes. And if those phones don't start ringing real soon with pledges for lots of money, they're going to be dropping tons of yellow yuck on your houses. Call in now, or else.
Hello, public television? We'll pledge! We'll pledge!
Me hearties! Short sheet the mainsail. And you're going to walk the plank. And this time, you're going to get it right. If I have to drag ye by the nose. No buts! Come on! Come on! No, quiet! This time, we're going to get it right. Well, maybe next time!
Paul, dear, can you open this container for Mother, please? Isn't it amazing
amazing how the only people that can open these child-proof containers are children.
Yes, dear.
And now we come to the educational segment of this show.
Lisa, if we do an educational segment, no one's going to pledge money. They'll all turn and watch another channel.
Except we might get some large educational foundation to give us a whole bunch of money to educate people with.
Good thinking, Lisa. You know, you're not just another pretty face after all. In fact, you're just not another pretty face. Who's going to get educated, though?
Not me. No way, Adam.
Me neither. Max.
Ah, there you are, Maximilian.
The name's Max, sir.
Max, I was just wondering, do you think there's life in outer space?
What? Are you crazy? There's no life in outer space. What do you mean, extraterrestrials? That's a bunch of... Ah!
Well, Max, wait till you see where I'm taking you.
Where am I? No wonder they call this show Don't Look Now.
Surprised, are you, Maximilian? No wonder. You're perched on an 84-foot-wide radio dish at the Harvard-Smithsonian Oak Ridge Observatory. It may look like a jumble of wires and metal, but it's actually an ear, a highly technological one. What is it listening to? Well, believe it or not, signals from the universe, messages that just might be sent over galactic distances by an advanced civilization out there to another civilization like ours.
Hi, Max. Come on in.
Who are you?
Come on in and find out.
This is a nice control room. So you were the voice out there?
That's right, Maximilian. This is Dr. Paul Horowitz, a physicist who's the mastermind behind what's considered the most serious search yet for evidence of life somewhere beyond planet Earth.
Do you really get messages from outer space to hear?
Well, that's what we're trying to find. We think there may be intelligent civilizations inhabiting space, but we don't know. No one knows for sure. And the only way we'll find out is by looking for signals with an apparatus like this.
Now, the noises that huge ear is picking up sound like this. Using special equipment, Dr. Horowitz and his team translate those noises to find out what they mean. So far, they haven't heard anything from an extraterrestrial, but you never know.
What happens, Max, is this receiver looks for these signals, and then it's all analyzed by a computer. People don't have to stay here to run this apparatus. Max, this is the computer display. This apparatus is looking for a transmitted signal by another civilization to attract our attention.
Wow, this guy's convincing.
And that's what this observatory is all about, Max. Now do you believe there might be ETs?
I don't know. I'm still a little skeptical. Wait a minute. I think this has gone a bit too far. All right. Maybe there is life in outer space. Okay, but can you let me back now, please? Please?
Tell me, Adam, do you think there's life in outer space?
There's got to be more life in outer space than there is on this show.
Funny, Adam. What do you think? Is there life in outer space?
Well, if there is life in outer space, I believe that it's not really like the Earth, but it's different, and they probably have, they probably don't live in houses just underneath the ground, and it's probably like maybe an underneath city, and they talk different in a different language that we probably wouldn't understand, take a long time to learn.
No, I think if there was I don't think there is, because if there was, they would probably already know about it.
Do you believe that there's life in outer space? And if you do, what do you think it's like?
Well, I think there's some in outer space, like, because, you know, no one knows about the whole universe. And, well, I don't know, I think it would be, like, more, you know, they'd have big heads and everything, and they'd be different colors, but they, you know, they'd be highly developed and everything.
Sure, why not? I mean, we can't be the only people in the universe.
I don't think there's any life in outer space.
Why not?
I don't know about the people that have gone up there. They haven't really found much up there, so I don't think there's anything.
Probably there is some form of life, but I don't think it's anything like humans. I think it'd probably be something like the equivalent of an ant or something, and there'd probably be plant life too.
I just don't think that there is, because all those movies with the green people and everything, I think it's funny, but I don't think there's any people in outer space.
I don't think there are things like E.T. out there. I think they're more like lower life forms that are still developing.
Like what?
Oh, like slime growth or something like that.
Do you think there's life in outer space?
Yes, I do. Because if there's life on Earth, why can't there be in outer space?
Yeah, Daniel? My daddy promised to buy me a new 10-speed bicycle if I passed all my subjects. So, how you doing? I'm learning the bus routes. That bad, huh? Yep, that bad.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah, Lisa?
Did you get anything for passing all your subjects?
Oh, yeah.
What?
A whole nother year of worrying whether I'm going to pass all my subjects.
Hey, Danielle. Yes, Max? You know, I made money by having a paper route, but I had to give it up because people complained. Were you late with the papers or something? No, you see, I'd wait till I had a full wagon load before I delivered them, so I'd only have to go around once a week.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, Pa?
You want to come over to my house tonight?
Why, is your regular babysitter not available, Pa?
Hey, Lisa.
Yeah, Pa?
Did Dylan ever tell you you were pretty?
Of course he did.
Oh, so that's why he went to confession yesterday.
Hey, Matt. Yeah? You know I babysit for free?
You're kidding.
There's a couple of babes I wouldn't mind sitting with.
Serious.
Hello! Get in here!
Dad,
Yes, son?
Dad, can you raise my allowance?
This is your allowance, right?
That's right.
And you want it raised?
Yes, please.
There. Is that high enough?
Dad!
Avast me hearties! Ha ha! The sharks are hungry today. So you, ha ha, walk the plank. I said walk the plank.
Oh, was that you prodding me? I thought I was just itching back there.
What do you mean, itchy back there?
I mean, your cutlass is so dull I can hardly feel it. How am I supposed to know when to walk the plank if I can't feel you prodding me?
My cutlass? What do you mean my cutlass is dull?
Here. Now, you get on the plank, and I'll prod you, and I'll bet you won't feel a thing.
All right, we'll see. My cutlass is dull. My cutlass.
Ready? Here goes. Hey, sharks. Bon appetit.
There has been far too much writing of graffiti and rude words on the school walls and in the bathrooms. And so the school board has decreed that reading and writing no longer be taught in this school. That should make my job considerably easier.
Max, dear.
Hi.
Do you remember when your father said he'd love to teach you how to drive, but you're not big enough to reach the pedals of the car?
Yeah, but I still think it's because he thinks I'm too young.
Well, you're going to have a chance to test your theory now, dear, because your father has just moved the pedals closer to the seat.
What?
What she's trying to say is Dad just rammed the new car into the back wall of the garage.
Beautiful.
And shortened it by 3 feet.
Oh, Dad, will you teach me how to
drive today?
I think so.
And now it's time for us to interrupt our pledge drive to have a contest.
That's right. We're going to give a Don't Look Now t-shirt to the first caller who phones in and tells us...
Max, why do they always give us the questions in envelopes?
So that we don't know the answer before the show starts and so we can't tell our friends.
Oh, sort of to keep us from cheating, right?
Right. Anyway, the question is, last week the FBI raided the homes of several kids and took away some electronic equipment. What was the equipment?
Now, if you know the answer to that question, call us here at 1-800-932-1006. That's 1, then 800, then 932-1006.
But if you live in Massachusetts, it's 617-576-9200. But don't call the other area code in Massachusetts because the poor guy is getting up to here with phone calls. But we're going to send him a Don't Look Now t-shirt because he's such a good sport, right?
Now, if you're the first caller to call in, you get to talk to us live on the air.
All right, now I think we're going to watch Loverboy sing
Queen of the Broken Hearts.
Hello?
Huh?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
Sharon Chisholm,
Where are you calling from?
Middletown, Connecticut.
Well, do you know the answer to our question?
Yes, computers.
That is correct. You win a Don't Look Now t-shirt. Max would like to talk to you, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, just a little while ago we had a skit about graffiti. Do you have a lot of graffiti in your school?
No.
You don't? How do you feel about graffiti?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
What do you think the school should, the school should do about graffiti that happens to be on the walls?
See if they can get any volunteers to clean it.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, too. All right, congratulations. And if you stay on the line, somebody will get your address and they'll send you a Don't Look Now t-shirt. All right?
Yep.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, kids, come on. How many times have I asked you not to play with your food?
Aha! Boardwalk. You owe me 400 peas left.
Lisa, did you hear me? I told you not to play with your food.
Well, Ma, what are we supposed to play with? Dad ate the houses and hotels last week.
I hear about you giving the camp director breakfast in bed.
Oh, that's right. I gave him pancakes and syrup and sausages, yummy, 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 and 2 eggs over lightly, and toast, and coffee, and orange juice. All of his favorite things.
Finally, you traitor. I thought you hated the camp director.
Oh, I do. That's why I gave him breakfast in bed. He'll find it in his sleeping bag tonight.
Avast, me hearties, tie off the mainsail, and you walk the plank.
How?
What do you mean, how?
I'm just a little kid. I've never done this before. I don't know how.
It's simple. You just put one foot in front of the other and you walk on out. Oh, come on now. It can't be that hard for you. Now, get out of the way. Let me show you how it's done. Hold me, Cutters. Now watch. You just walk out, putting one foot in front of the other, and the other in front of that. Are you watching me now? Oh!
I see. Well, I guess that just about does it for another week.
That's it. I wonder if Carmen's been found yet.
I doubt it. Around here, they can't seem to find anything.
I know what you mean. A friend of mine tried to look for the show on his television dial last week.
Did he find it?
Yeah, but then he turned it off.
Boy. Well, we hope you can find your mailboxes, because we'd like to hear what you think about this show, and maybe you can give us some good ideas about how to make it better.
Tell us what you liked and didn't like. Write us at Don't Look Now, 125 Western Avenue, Boston, Massachusetts, 02134.
Forget about that. Is our pledge break still going on?
I think it's over.
I think you're right.
I think so.
Da, 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 da. Oh, Mom, not macaroni and cheese again.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you ever use that cookbook that Dad bought you?
Oh, but I do, dear. Oops. You see? There we go. I'm going to need another book really soon.
Guys, I got the money from the funding drive. Oh, yeah, how much? Would you come on? $108.25.
Just a minute. Back up, back up, back up. Where do you think you guys are going?
Oh, no.
Hand over the money.
No,
Listen, all the people that telephoned in their pledges called collect. And the telephone charges come to $118.23. You can just hand it over.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Where's the rest of it?
That's all it is, honest.
That may be all that your funding drive raised, but you're still $10 short of that phone bill, so hand it over.
But we don't have any more money.
I happen to know that you kids bring in a couple of extra dollars spending money every week, so you can just fork it over. Thank you. Oh, my heart bleeds for you, Lisa, dear. Hand it over. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. And here is your change. 2 cents.
I get one.
What are we going to do with 2 cents?
I don't know.
Well, if we put it into a bank where they compound savings, with 7% interest for some, let me see now.
All right. If those phones don't start ringing with pledge money, we're just going to stay on the air until they do.
Hey, those kids might have a use after all.
Major funding for Don't Look Now was provided by the Mabel Louise Riley Foundation, a Boston-based foundation with special interest in children and youth. Additional funding was provided by public television stations and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Why not? Anyway, we'll give away this great T-shirt to the third caller who can answer our simple question.
And the question is, I think Bunny's handwriting is getting smaller and smaller.
Maybe you need glasses.
And the question is, what was the name of the Secretary of Interior who recently resigned for President Reagan's cabinet?
Good question. If you know the answer to that question, call us here at 1-800-932-1006. Now remember, that's 1-800-932-1006.
But if you're in Massachusetts, then you have to call 576-9200 because the 800 number does not work in Massachusetts.
Last week, nothing worked in Massachusetts, but this week we're hoping it will. Now we're going to watch the Manhattans perform Crazy.
This sure is.
I know. Hello?
Hi,
Hi, who's this?
Rhodesia.
Hi, where you from?
I'm just looking at your program.
But where do you live?
Huh?
Where do you live?
What?
Where do you live?
Oh, I live in Boston.
Boston? Well, I guess the Massachusetts lines are open.
All right.
Do you have an answer for us?
Huh?
You have an answer for us?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
James Watts.
That's right. You win a Don't Look Now T-shirt. You want to talk to Lisa?
Yeah.
Here's Lisa.
Hi, do you like the show?
Yeah.
What do you like the best about it so far?
Me being on TV.
Yeah, because there's lots of things. And, I mean, that's pretty funny. Okay, well, are your parents watching the show right now?
Yeah.
What do they think of it?
They don't say nothing.
They don't say anything? Well, I bet they like it because I like it. Okay, well, it's been really nice talking to you, okay? Stay on. Bye.
Bye.
Mom.
Yes, dear?
Mom, my teacher says that you should buy me encyclopedia.
Oh, I'm sorry, Paul. You're just going to have to ride the school bus like all the other children.
Oh, quiet down. Quiet down. Quiet. You know, now that the camp director has decided to turn this into a computer camp, it means from now on your menus will be computer controlled. Yeah. Right. So from now on, you have to eat what the computer wants you to eat, not what I want you to eat.
This gets better and better.
Yeah, so here's breakfast.
What's that, pancakes and syrup?
Nope. Floppy disks and engine oil. Now shut up and eat.
I don't know why I do this show. I mean, I don't even get paid.
Of course you don't get paid. We could get any kid off the streets to come in and do this show for free.
Come on.
Well, who do you think tells those jokes on camera every week?
Yeah, but those are just kids.
And, what are you, Adam?
Well, I'm... Nice weather we're having, isn't it?
Yes, terrific weather. Gee, you're a real smart boy, you know that?
There was a class, and they were taking a test, and the teacher said to this little boy, was George Washington a soldier or a sailor? And the little boy said he must have been a soldier.
The following program is not intended for preschool-age children. Parental discretion is advised.
Major funding for Don't Look Now is provided by the Mabel Louise Riley Foundation, a Boston-based foundation with special interest in children and youth. Additional funding is provided by public television stations and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Good morning. At this time, let me apologize for a technical hitch, which enabled that program Don't Look Now to make it to the air last week. It grieves me that today's children cannot accept the responsibility of making a program. In its place, however, we are pleased to present the following Kermit the Frog special.
Has anyone seen my other sock? I can't find my other sock.
Paul, just take this one. Here.
But it's green and it's got ping pong balls on
You
it.
just put it on and quit complaining.
It doesn't even match.
I think it looks cute.
Yeah.
Funny. I'm sure I've seen this sock somewhere before.
Hey, have any of you kids seen Kermit?
Oh, wow. Is Kermit here? Can I get his autograph?
Sure you can, if we can find him. But we cannot do a Kermit show if we can't find the frog. Gee, I better find the telephone and call the network and break the bad news to them. The frog is missing.
Have you checked the swamp?
Yeah, maybe it's there.
Oh. Yeah, I know. Well, get them ready. Due to technical difficulties, once again, public television is proud to present that unique program, Don't Look Now. Perhaps it would be better if you didn't.
Hey, you kids get on back here. Get on back right now. Come on. We're gonna go on and have fun, Bunny. No fun. We have got a show to do.
Well, we thought Kermit the Frog was going to do the show instead.
Yeah, to him. Well, Kermit the Frog is lost. He is nowhere to be found.
Kermit's lost? Oh, no.
Lisa's all right. Don't worry, Lisa. We'll just go down to the pond and look for him.
Right.
Hey, come back here. Never mind looking for Kermit now. We have a show to do.
We have a show to do. Can't you find me some proper socks to wear?
Paul, there is nothing wrong with the socks that you have on. That green one with the ping pong balls is kind of cute. Now, come on. We have to introduce the show. Let's get started. Hurry up. Come on.
Well, then why do you want to go out with them?
Dad,
Yes, son.
what's life insurance?
Life insurance? Well, that's when you make a bet with a insurance company. You see, you bet the insurance company that you'll die before you pay them more money than you'd get if you do die. So if you live to a ripe old age, you lose.
But what happens if you die?
Well, then you win the bet.
Violet, you really should get some perfume. You smell awful.
I'll have you know I already do wear perfume, Lisa, and it's very important in my menu planning.
What does she mean, very important to her menu planning? How can a smell that bad have anything to do with what we eat?
Oh, but it does. See, Violet uses that cologne to attract skunks.
Right, and then she feeds them to us in our stew.
Oh, gross! Here you go.
Good thing I'm on a diet.
Oh, no, you're not, Lisa. No more diets for you.
And so, in 1492, Columbus sailed west, hoping to circumnavigate the globe and find China. But on the way, he bumped into America. Now, what were the consequences? Yes, Adam, speak.
You probably got an F in geography.
Very funny, Gulinello, very funny. Yes, he probably did get an F in geography, just like the one you're going to get in history.
And now it's time for our first commercial.
Wait a minute, we don't have commercials on this show.
We don't?
No.
Then what's next?
A contest! We've got this great Don't Look Now t-shirt to give away to the third caller.
Why the third?